Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at another bike from PuckiPuppy. This is the Beagle and it's a 26 by 4 inch fat tire e-bike. We're going to test ride it, review it, and share with you its specs and features. Hopefully this video gets you a little bit closer to your next buying decision. Let's get into it. Okay, this is the PuckiPuppy Beagle, guys. We're about to take it out on its first ride and see what this bike is capable of doing. Let's get going. First impression, feels like a solid bike. Really solid. Feels comfortable. You know, it's a hardtail, but something about PuckiPuppy seats, they're very comfortable. Okay, so like we do with all our bikes, let's go ahead and drop this bike down to pedal assist level 0, and let's pedal it like a regular pedal bike, as if we don't have any motor assist at all, and that's what we're doing here now. We're in gear 3, pedal assist level 0, doing 11 miles an hour. And it's smooth sailing. It seems to be balanced really well. I don't recommend you ride with no hands, but I just want to show you how stable this front end is. So pedal assist level 0, 11 to 12 miles an hour. You can see our legs moving, no problem. We're going up a slight incline right now. Pedal assist level 0, we're still doing 8-9 miles per hour, and we're pedaling along just fine. So you'll be able to move this bike if you need to without any motor assist. You'll be walking it up steep hills, but you'll be able to ride on flat ground, gradual inclines, no problem. Let's go up here to the main road. Here we go. Just push it right up into pedal assist level 5 and we'll open it right up. And we are kicking right up to 28 miles per hour, no problem. 29 miles per hour. Let's hit 30. There's 30. 30 miles per hour. So we're gonna shoot over here and check a few things out with this bike. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mount my cell phone mount so that we can do some testing on this bike. And this is probably my favorite cell phone mount. I can put a link in the description if you're interested. They just work really well. They're very durable, and the phone sits in there very comfortably. And because there's no top on it, you could even record if you wanted while you're riding. In pedal assist level 0, you're not going to have any throttle. As soon as you go into one of the 5 pedal assist levels, the bike's going to take you 0 to top speed. This bike is going to have a cadence sensor, which means you're not going to have to work really hard to get the bike up to speed. You just have to move your legs, and that cadence sensor does the rest. For a hardtail bike, the seat on this bike makes a difference because I don't feel my tailbone smashing every time I hit a little bit of a bump like you would with a harder seat. So there is some suspension within this seat. If I was riding a different bike, I would feel all these little bumps. This is really comfortable. Let's go ahead and pull over. We'll check out some of the specs on this bike. So the PuckiPuppy Beagle is gonna come in one size, and it's for riders 5'4" to 6'6". It's also gonna come in 4 colors. You're gonna have navy blue with gray, orange, bionic camouflage, and blue gray. The model we have is the blue gray, and it is a sharp looking color. The frame is constructed with 661 aluminum alloy. To the right side of the handlebars, you're gonna have a 7-speed Shimano thumb shifter and a thumb throttle. I like the fact that you have locking hand grips. They have a flat spot to rest your palm, and they're very comfortable when riding. To the left side of the handlebars, you're gonna have a control pad that has your power button, your up and down arrows for your pedal assist levels, your light, and a horn. And if you hold the down button, you'll put the bike into a walking mode. You're gonna have a colorful LCD display. It's gonna show you things like your miles per hour, your battery strength, what pedal assist level you're in, 1 through 5, and you can see the bar going up as well. How many miles you traveled, whether you're in eco and your time of travel, and more. So when you hold down the 2 middle buttons at the same time, the up and down button, it'll get you into the first layer of settings. It'll show you things like your screen brightness, your units, so you can go ahead and change it to miles instead of kilometers, your startup mode, and your trip reset. If you hold down all 3 buttons at the same time, it gets you into a second layer of settings, and you can do things like change your speed limit, your power assist, your voltage, your wheel diameter, and more. The handlebars are straight across, so you will be leaning forward a little bit when riding the bike, but it's pretty comfortable, and my posture, I can sit up pretty straight if I wanted, just by reaching out and grabbing one side of the handlebars. Mounted to the underside of the down tube is going to be the 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery. The charger for the bike is going to be a 48 volt, 2 amp hour charger. You could charge the battery on or off the bike. To charge the battery on the bike, you're just going to flip up this little flap and charge it right here. To charge the battery off the bike, you're simply going to stick in the key, turn it, and release the safety latch. At the top of the battery, you're also going to have a battery strength indicator right there. To reinsert the battery, just stick it back underneath here at the bottom, push it right up tight, remove your key. Simple as that. You're gonna have a top speed of 28 miles per hour, throttle only or with pedal assist. I was actually able to get the bike a little bit quicker. PuckiPuppy says you're gonna get 40 to 60 miles of range with this bike. Keep in mind that's probably on pedal assist level 1 on flat ground with a light rider. So the rear hub motor is going to be branded PuckiPuppy, and it's going to be 750 watts. The payload capacity on this bike is going to be 400 pounds. Mechanical disc brakes with 180 millimeter rotors. I don't see any name on them, so I'm not quite sure of the brand. You'll have adjustable suspension with lockout. You're going to have some unbranded 26 by 4 inch fat tires with a rugged off-road tread. Sometimes you feel like you have suspension, but it's just this seat. It's super comfortable, it's really wide, and it has some suspension at the bottom. This bike has a cadence sensor, which means it makes it really easy to pedal in all 5 pedal assist levels. The bike comes standard with front and rear plastic fenders. Integrated front and rear light. And the rear light is not only a tail light, but it's also a brake light. A Shimano tourney derailleur, plastic pedals with reflectors, and a single-sided chain guard. Like always, it's nice to see the kickstand to the rear of the bike so it doesn't interfere with the pedals when you're backing the bike up. So if there are any specs or features that I didn't mention here today that are important to you, check out the PuckiPuppy website for more detailed information. We're going to test the 0 to 20 throttle only speed just the way the bike comes out of the box. Let's go ahead and do that, and we'll see how quick this bike goes. We'll do it from pedal assist level 5. Here we go. So we're doing 5 miles per hour, 10, 11, 14, 17, 18, there's 20. So 13 seconds to get to 20 miles per hour. Let's try it again. 17 miles an hour, 18 miles an hour, there's 20. So about 13 seconds to get to 20 miles per hour. It doesn't take off with a ton of torque and knock you out of your seat, but I don't think you'd want to do that anyways. Let's go ahead and do a GPS test and see how fast this bike is really going. Okay, here we go. The bike says 5, GPS 5, 8, 8, 11, 11, 13, 13, 19, 19, 20, 20. Yeah, so the bike and the GPS are going the same speed, so that's good to know. We're going to come up here and we're going to test our 5 different pedal assist levels, 1 through 5, and see how quick this bike goes through each of the different pedal assist levels. So let's go up here and we'll test that out. We don't need our phone. We'll start off in pedal assist level 1 and work our way up. So here we go. From pedal assist level 1, we're doing 10, 11, 12. Pedal assist level 2, we're doing 14, 15, 17, 18. In 3, we're doing 19, 20, 22, 23. In 4, we're doing 24, 26, 27, 28. In 5, we're doing 29, 30, 30, 31. 31 miles per hour. That's really good. So there you have it, the 5 different pedal assist levels, 1 through 5, while pedaling. Let's go ahead and unlock the speed on the bike so we can go throttle only top speed. If you hold down these 3 buttons for a couple seconds, you'll get into the settings, and the very top one is going to be speed limit. So we're going to click on that. It's set to 21 by default, and we're going to take it all the way up as high as it goes. We're obviously not going to be riding at 61 miles per hour, but that's what we're going to increase the speed to. Save the setting. Now that we increased the speed limit to the max speed on the throttle, let's go ahead and test it out. So our top speed, throttle only, while the bike is unlocked, we're going to go right up to pedal assist level 5. Here we go. Throttle only test. Without pedaling, just using the throttle. We're doing 15, 20, 24, 26, 28, 28.7, 28.29. So 29. So we just got this bike up to 29 miles per hour throttle only. Now I'm 5'11", 255 pounds, so this bike is pulling some weight, and we just got it up to 29 miles per hour. And we know we're going that quick because we GPS verified our speed. So these PuckiPuppy bikes are fast. They're really fast. Okay, we're gonna do a brake test, and as soon as we hit this white line that has the bag on it, we're going to hit our brakes and see how far it takes for this bike to stop. Each parking space is 9 feet. We'll start off with a 20 mile per hour test, and then we'll do a 25 and try to hit a top speed. So let's start with 20 miles per hour, and then we'll slam on them brakes. These are gonna be mechanical disc brakes. They're not hydraulic, so keep that in mind as we're hitting these brakes and stopping. Here we go. 0 to 20 speed test, and let's see how we do here. There's 20. Okay, about 3.5. About 3.5 parking spaces. That's what we're looking at. Let's do it again. Here we go. 16, 18, 19, and there's 20. That's basically 1, 2, about 3.5 parking spaces. Get as far as we can here. Okay, here we go. Top speed brake test. 18, 21, 23, 25, 26. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna be just over 5. So that's just over 5 parking spaces at 26 miles per hour and 3.5 at 20. Let's get a feel for this bike off-road a little bit. And I'll be honest with you, I feel pretty close to like I have a suspension on the back end of this bike, but it's all got to do with this seat. let's go ahead and get a feel for this off-road a little bit. Here we go. Here's our route test. Oh yeah. I mean, you can see you could pretty much ride this bike on-road or off-road. It's really comfortable riding it off-road. It feels like it just wants to be here. So it does a really good job. And I'll be honest with you, I've been cruising around here pretty quick. Let's cut up this way and get to the other side. There's a pretty steep hill over here. We'll try to go throttle only up it and see how this bike does. Let's go with throttle only. It's not gonna quite make it up this hill. So some of my final thoughts. What do I like about this bike? There's a lot of things I like about it. I like the fact that this bike goes 30 miles an hour. I love the color. I like that it has front suspension. The seat on this bike is super comfortable. I like the 26 by 4-inch fat tires. That's really nice. I'm not a huge fan of the handlebars that go straight across, but I gotta say, I'm fine with these. This bike is a comfortable bike to ride. I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. It's comfortable and it's fast. This is a fast bike. So there's no doubt that the front suspension is pretty soft on this bike. I really like the fact that this bike came with fenders, front and rear. It has a back rack. These hand grips are really nice. They lock. I really like that on bikes. I like that it has an integrated front and rear light. So at the end of the day, this bike is a comfortable bike. It's a fun bike. It's an easy bike to ride. Some of the things I wish the bike had, I wish it had a little bit better front suspension. I wish it had hydraulic disc brakes and maybe a brighter display during the daylight. You know, there's a price to be paid for them. At the end of the day, you're getting a big bang for your buck, and it's comparable to a lot of these big 26-inch by 4-inch tire bikes that are on the market today. I feel like they're doing a great job. They're giving you extra parts. They give you extra screws. They give you brake pads. Even the little plastic cover that sometimes breaks on these bikes, they give you an extra one. And it's nice because you don't have to call the company if you're having an issue and you need some washers or some screws or something as simple as that little cover that covers up the charging port on the bike. They give you an extra one so you have it there. And that's a smart move on their behalf because it probably saves their customer service a bunch of time and they're not having to deal with the small little things. So, you know, an extra couple bucks it probably cost them to add that to each bike and they throw it in there. I'd rather pay an extra $5 and have all those parts, and I'm sure most people would. At the end of the day, you don't want to get to the end of the assembly and you're missing a screw, a washer, or something that you don't have that you can just put the bike together and go. I think PuckiPuppy's doing a great job when it comes to that stuff, and I hope they keep up the good work with that. Okay, that's gonna wrap this one up for the test ride and review of the PuckiPuppy Beagle. Hopefully this video gets you a little bit closer to your next buying decision, and if it is gonna be this e-bike, feel free to use the links in the description. It doesn't cost you a penny more, and it certainly supports the channel. So like always, thanks for watching, ride safe, have fun, see ya.